Hey guys, Matt Miller here. Check out this elementary school teacher who made wild, psychotic threats towards Trump supporters and then got busted, and now she wants to apologize. Listen to what she said before you hear her apology. Check it out.
People of color and poor people and gay people and all the people that I care about aren't going to be safe in America. Neither the f*** are you guys. Just because you won doesn't mean we don't remember who the f*** you voted for. You're not in the clear. And just please don't test your gangster on me, because you will end on a stretcher, gone forever. So serious. Nobody talk to me unless you want to swing. If you want to fight, text me, call me, whatever. Anybody else, stay the out of my face. And if you voted for Trump, literally, please delete me, block me, get rid of everything of me, or step to me so that I know what's up and I can handle you.
You decided to make this video.
Yes.
What was the thought process to come to the decision, I'm going to put something on Snapchat?
Yes, so I had felt, of course, all of those feelings, anger, anxiety, fear, and I went to a private platform. It was a Snapchat account. I do have a friends list that was able to view it, but it was a private account. So although the internet is not a safe place, I felt safe venting on this platform. It was just kind of to get my feelings out. And, you know, of course, it didn't come across the way I intended for it to, but it was just a moment of being overwhelmed and anxious and just trying to put out that I want to protect myself. You know, I never meant for it to turn into what it has turned into.
One of the quotes that I know upset many people. If you voted for Trump, literally, please delete me, block me, get rid of everything of me, or step to me so that I know what's up and then I can handle you how I see fit. Just because you won doesn't mean we don't remember who the blank you voted for. You're not in the clear. Please don't test your gangster on me, because you will end on a stretcher, gone forever. What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, so
it sounds like a threat.
It sounds very extreme, and again, I was in a moment of high emotions and I shouldn't have ever posted the video. But the message I was trying to get across, and it came off very wrong, was, you know, if this is going to give people the almost permission in their minds to enact violence against women or anybody, I wanted to basically just say, like, I'm not going to go down without a fight. I will fight for myself, and if someone was to try to hurt me, I would, you know, do what I had to do to protect myself. You know, and that all came out in a very aggressive tone, in a very aggressive manner, because of the, you know, emotional state I was in at the moment. But I know and love Trump supporters, and that was not the point I was trying to make. And yes, I said, I know who you voted for, I know what that means, but basically that was just, again, me being aware of what your intentions are.
So this teacher got fired because of what she said, and she absolutely deserved to. Her comments were so horrendous, and I can't believe that there's people out there like this who truly hate half of the country so much. You know, I would just call myself a Trump supporter and a conservative, but I don't hate liberals. I don't hate Democrats and people who vote differently than me. I think that they have the wrong ideas, and, you know, sometimes they're annoying on certain subjects and certain topics, but it kind of ends there. I don't hate them. I don't have any instinct to threaten them. And it really is disgusting for me to see that there are people like this. Now, she says that she felt threatened by Trump supporters. She thought that Trump's win and people's comments online, a lot of which are probably just trolls and people that are trying to get a rise out of people like her, she genuinely felt a threat because Trump won, and now America was going to be hostile towards women and hostile towards the LGBT community and hostile towards minorities, migrants, black people, brown people. This is the big lie that the media has been pushing for the last 8 years, really, that Trump and his supporters are racist, fascist, they're a threat to democracy, and that him winning the presidency is the end of America. There are certain people on the left that actually believe this. They don't understand that this is just a hyperbolic Democrat Party slogan that's trying to energize their base so that people get out and vote because they feel like a lot is on the line. I mean, of course, this goes way too far. This is so melodramatic and untrue, but there are certain people that actually believe this. And when you hear this over and over and over again, you'll get people who react like this teacher, but also people who reacted like the assassin who tried to kill Donald Trump and shot him in the ear. That guy was clearly a radical, an extremist, somebody who hated Trump and thought he needed to be taken out to save this country or save the world or whatever fantasies they believe in. So I really think that the media is to blame for this. And also people who need to be honest with themselves and admit that, look, they lost fair and square. They lost to a guy who has different values than them and maybe has different solutions for this country, different ways of fixing our problems than they would prefer. But that's about it. That's politics. It's not the end of democracy. It might be the end of bureaucracy. Trump and his administration might go in and gut the government and cut out all the fat and fire a bunch of lazy, bloated bureaucrats who have been sitting on their ass doing nothing for this country, taking six-figure salaries and just making our lives harder, making our taxes higher. I hope that happens, and that might be a real change that a lot of these Democrats are scared of because they love big government. But no, this teacher is so out of line, and she needs to be an adult too. She needs to understand that she can't go around saying stuff like this. Whether it's she thought she was in a private group or not, if you post something to the internet, you have to expect that it could get out there. It could be made public. And this wasn't a private message to somebody. This was to a group of multiple people who are her friends or colleagues or whatever. And it just takes one of those people to put that out there publicly. So I don't know. I think she had very, very bad judgment here. I think she needs to reevaluate how she approaches politics and how she thinks of conservatives and half of this country that is not liberal, Democrats, or woke like she is. And it's so scary to see how many teachers are like this. I don't want to bash on teachers. I think there are some great teachers. It's a very noble profession. And there's a lot of teachers that do a great job, and they educate our kids, they keep our kids safe, and they're very self-sacrificing. But I would say that there is a scary, substantial amount of teachers who are left-wing activists, and they get into that role. They have that position because they solely want to affect and impact the young minds of Americans who are impressionable and have that kind of power and control to shape the next generation and how they see the world, what their value system is, to kind of steer them away maybe from their parents' traditional value system. And I've seen it. I've seen it happen to my friends when I was in school. I've seen it happen to family members. I think that there are teachers who are actively bad faith actors that are trying to detach kids from traditional values and their parental control. And it's a real shame to see. We need to hold our teachers accountable, the ones that are doing this, the ones that are participating in the brainwashing of the next American generation. We need to see active parenting. We need to see parents going into the schools and learning who is teaching their kids, who is spending 8 hours with the kids every day and giving them homework and teaching them about the world. You can't just leave that up to chance. You can't just trust, it's a teacher. It must be a good person, some government employee I don't know anything about. Send my kid there and everything will be fine. That is so naive, and parents are finally waking up to the fact that that is not the situation anymore. So let me know what you guys thought of this clip in the comments. What would you say to this teacher if you had the chance to tell her one thing face to face? Let me know. Hopefully, be respectful though. Don't say anything threatening or too crazy. But I want to know, especially if you guys are parents, what would you tell her? What would be your message to a teacher like this? If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you guys get notified when we post new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.